Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Pirates about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Got some of the work done on first now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So East Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Brings up second down.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's King. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Makes the catch, it's King. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up second down.
They'll go up top on second and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Pirates in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run the sneak for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's locked. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's locked. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The lone back's got it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. NC State will line up with a first and goal. To the air, it's Van Buren. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's got it on the right. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Clark. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hart. Snagged out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Clark. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Hart. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Pirates headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a heat. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Can't get him to the ground.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Pirates! And that one will give them the lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw, it's Hart. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defense. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown ECU. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Got it in the middle of the park. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try the left side. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Pirates come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
East Carolina, 35. NC State, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Complete in the middle. There he goes. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7th. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Hart. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
And the Pirates will punt this one away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it behind the line. It's Love. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They boot it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a throw downfield late.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Turning it on! He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.